What's up, guys? There's much to talk about. As you can see, I've been doing a lot of printing since the last update. As of right now, I have helmet, chest, shoulders, back plate, the ab pieces, biceps, and both shin pieces printed out. It took about 5 rolls of filament, if you're wondering. Maybe a little more, but I obviously had mess ups. Where we left off, we had this mask and dome ready for paint. Where we are now is I've done it 3 times. I've printed this dome out a lot and I couldn't figure out, I was having problems. So for example, this one I thought was fine. I didn't have the correct size magnets. So I was just gonna waller out the hole a little bit, no big deal. I just hammered right through it, which after I did that made me nervous about the entire helmet. So I just went ahead and printed a new one. But normally they're not that flimsy. You know, I should have known there was an issue after that. So let's move that out of the way. Then we have this one. This one was the one I believe was in the last video. And I didn't have any problems with this one until I started to put the magnets in it. The magnets are still in it. What could have possibly gone wrong? It warped and it wouldn't fit the face mask. And I was like, you know, what is going on? Like, I'm having a horrible time with this. So it turns out my K1 Max over there, as you can see right now, it doesn't have any problems. There's a shin piece right there. But my K1 Max over there had some severe issues going on. If I didn't take a screenshot, but you know how you can pull up how the bed looks on the little image on your computer? Yeah, mine was like a freaking ramp. So I had to do a lot of printer maintenance, and that was after I already did what I thought was wrong. I even ended up trying to tension the belt, and you have to tune them to a frequency, which is the dumbest thing in the world. Look at me. You know, and here we end up with this. And you're probably right there going, that looks pretty good. Well, how about I unmagnetize and then go closer to the camera and show you my frustrations. As you can see, in the pit of the eye and right here, we have some banana peeling. And yes, this happened after I put on the clear coat. So I went ahead and figured I would show you my progress, even though it was horrible. Let's talk about how I got to this point. First things first, as you can see where we left off, I was getting ready to spray this with the base coat of the hammered, I believe it was hammered steel or something, the same paint I used for the Dr. Doom video. I love this paint. This paint's amazing. It also hides a lot of imperfections, so I thought it was perfect to be the undercoat of this, especially because Moon Knight, except for the front part of the mask right here, it's dark. The whole thing's dark. Right after I sprayed my first coat of paint, the torrential snowstorm of freaking 2025 just dropped a bomb on me. So that was one of the first delays. Then here's a clip of right before I sprayed the white for the first time and what type of paint I used. I peeled the tape. After I peeled the tape, it looked like garbage. It spilled a lot. So that was my second huge setback of this project. After I peeled the tape, as you can see, there is also more banana peeling, or orange peeling, whatever they call it. More of that. My plan to fix it was I was going to scuff down the parts that orange peeled, like this, and then I was going to touch up paint it and see how it looked, especially because it was pre-clear coat, which normally fixes a lot of stuff. So I spent probably a whole night doing touch-up paints and putting this silver on, like where the cheek is and also the jaw area. So I did all that by hand. I used just some hobby paint. Sometimes that stuff rules. It took a while, but I liked the way it looked. So I'm back to point zero. I was like, I can go ahead and fix this. I marked the magnets, and you guys gotta remember, whenever you are going to mark magnets, I have a little clip here. Make sure once you glue one side of the magnets in on one half of your piece, put the opposing magnet, snap it on to where it would go, which side, you know, attracts. And then on the end that's supposed to go in on the other side, mark it with a marker or something, so that way if you drop it or if you're twisting and you forget the way you had it, you can just look on it and know the marker goes inside. It's very, very easy. Just do one at a time, then you won't have the problem where you go to put them together and you're trying to push together the might of Zeus. What? And then I was so frustrated once I did all that and found out that the dome, the second dome, was warped. That I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the chest plate. Here is the chest, and I think it looks really good. So thank goodness after all that something went well. So here's the chest plate. There's what it looks like. I think I have a clip of it anyways, but there's how the weld was turning out. Yeah, it's turning out really well. It looks nice. It's gonna fit really well. Oh, and by the way, while I'm thinking about it, everything except the helmet, because my head's really big, is it just 100% and fits me. I'm 6 foot tall, like 220 pounds. I'm a big guy. So, just for reference, if you're thinking of starting this, that's kind of what you're looking at. It's ready for paint, but there's going to be some electronics in here. I have a couple really cool ideas, so I haven't tried to paint it yet, but as far as it stands, it is ready to be painted, which feels really good. In the next part, I am hoping to have most everything primed and sanded, at least with all the filament that I have at the moment. I still have to get more and probably 3 or 4 more rolls to finish out. But whatever I have here in the meantime, I can go ahead and get finished and primed and prepped, and I'll work on getting them fitted to my body. So once that part starts, I think I'll have a lot of good information for you guys, a lot of good ideas to get this thing to fit. But the file anyways, it's by Yapps Studios for the whole body. This is the Dice Props helmet. The Yapps Studios body, he has a lot of clips and ties and fasteners, like all kinds of attachments that are gonna make this getting suited to your body really easy. But who knows? I haven't printed those out yet. Who knows if I'll use them? Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I'm giving you some good ideas and some funny clips of me messing up like everybody else does. It sucks, but it's okay. Also, the office is coming together. It's getting a little bit better. Obviously, there's some spots that need some help. And the mess behind me is not even close to the mess in front of me. As always, guys, if you could like the video, that would be awesome. Subscribe if you are interested in what I got going on. I have a couple cool projects in the works after I've been working on this suit. I have a few things that have nothing to do with this that will be really cool. I'm almost done with my 30 days of sketches. If you guys have been following along on Instagram, that's going to be a really cool video. I'm really surprising myself, actually, because I wanted to be able to sketch because I can make statues and helmets, and can't draw. Like, that's terrible. So as always, guys, remember to build your dreams and have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.